He's unbelievable. You can tell he's just experienced in terms of playing high-level basketball, and the guy just always is at his own pace.
The NBA playoffs are quickly heading to the end of the first full round. And in fact, the only matchup that is still undecided at the point is the one between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks. Yes, the matchup that went to 7 games last year is going to 7 games again this year. It's not a stretch to say that this could be the next great playoff rivalry, should things go a certain direction. But there's no doubt that the true star in the series has been Luka Doncic. So allow us to show you how Luka Doncic carried the Mavericks. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 3. Carrying through the regular season. One of the great ironies of the current NBA season is that there are a lot of teams swept a whole bunch of rankings before the regular season was done. For example, the Los Angeles Lakers, who've been eliminated from the playoffs as of this video, were constantly flirting with first place in the Western Conference in the early parts of the season. But then, both LeBron James and Anthony Davis got injured for a significant period of time, and all of a sudden they were fighting just to maintain their 7th place ranking. As for the Dallas Mavericks, they did not get off to the best start ever, and even had a losing streak going on at one point, which was nuts because Luka was putting up great numbers virtually every single night. However, after Luka called them out and asked for more effort from the team, they started to turn things around. And as Luka got more and more time in their faces and got them to help out, they went on a winning tear to where they went from 10th to West to 5th. That's both carrying and leadership, a deadly combination. 2. Michael Jordan's numbers. Here's a fun fact for you. It's Luka's 3rd year in the NBA. He's been to the playoffs twice, and he's only faced one team so far in both of those playoffs, the Los Angeles Clippers. Yet, in true carrying form, Luka is not going just off in the playoffs. He's going off so much that he's being compared to Michael Jordan. How so? Well, in his 2nd year in the league, Jordan went up against the Boston Celtics, led by Larry Bird. His regular season was bad due to injury, and so in the playoffs he exploded and averaged 40 to 50 points a game. Luka is doing the same in that he was averaging between 30 to 40 points per game in both last year's playoffs and this year's playoffs. He's well and truly the reason the Clippers have struggled against this team, as he is the one who keeps downing points on them. Even with an injury that he's going on, he's still a dominant force on the court, which he needs to be because 1. Lack of support. When it comes right down to it, with a team that has Luka Doncic on it, they should be a force in the NBA, but in fact, they are not. Mainly because while Luka does have some players to help him out on the court, they rarely step up when he needs them to. The beginning of the season is proof of that. Another proof is that in the playoffs where Kristaps Porzingis is not playing in the levels he's expected to. As a result of that, Luka is having to go all out in every single game just to keep them competitive. Even if they get by the Clippers, it won't help them in the long run against more stacked teams like the Suns, the Jazz, or even the Nuggets. So we'll have to see how it goes from here. But you can bet that the burden will always be on Luka to score like there's no tomorrow. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the Dallas Mavericks and how Luka Doncic has been carrying them through both the regular season and the playoffs so far? Do you think that Luka will be able to lead his team to victory in the playoffs against the Clippers and beyond? Or do the Mavericks need to get some key additions in order to support Luka? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.